here, and we are going to oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I see what all right. So we're back. We're back in the building. We're gonna get the link up to the text notification squad. This is one of the benefits of being a member of the text notification squad, that you get a text whenever I am live. So there, let me grab the link and then we shall go from there. This is part 2 because we got bumped off of the air, but that's fine because as soon as I get the link and somebody's saying, I hope she starts another, we back in the building. We back in the building. Let's go ahead and get this up. Welcome, 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 welcome back, everybody. Welcome. Let's go ahead and get the link out to the text notification squad. Give me one moment. T is asking if this is a playback. What makes you think this is a playback? That's funny. There's 867 people. Well, more than that. There's about 875 people on the text notification squad now. So I appreciate you all for being a part of the text notification squad. This is not the right way to do this. Let me get this URL here. Add, and then welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to give you all a few moments to come in. Let me grab the title of the video because I had the link. So copy, close, and paste. And let's do a hashtag TKO text squad. And then let's go ahead and get this sent out. So Chanel is saying she signed up for the text notification squad and never got the text. That happens when your number doesn't come over through the browser. So you need to write to me privately because there's a few people who, like, sometimes the numbers just don't come through for whatever reason. Let me take a look now and see. All right. So there's a person by the name of Taylor. Your number did not come through. Wow, there's a bunch of new people on the text notification squad. Let me take a look at who else's number didn't come through. Lashana, Raina, Molly, Agata, Wilder, Angeline, Ashley, Thalisa, Rashima, Amber, Tamara, La Shanique, Erlene, Alonzo, Charlie M. S. Jr., Lachelle, and Leslie Ann G. Your numbers did not come through. So if you join the text notification squad and you have not gotten your text, that is part of the reason why. If you heard your name being called, by all means, get in touch with me so that I can figure out what's wrong. I know what's wrong. Your number is not here. So if you're not getting your text and your name was not called, then there's something else is wrong. And so we need to figure that out. And I need to submit a trouble ticket for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on I already sent the text notification out. So you all will be getting that in a moment. Let's go ahead and get this link sent over on Telegram. And then we shall go from there. All right. And then we're going to go live on every platform. All right, welcome back. Welcome, 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 welcome. We're going to be reading the apples in just a moment. Let's go ahead and get live on all of these platforms. We are live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. And of course, we are live on YouTube. So welcome in, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Tonya TKO. Tonight we're doing a back-to-back reactions marathon. We're just going back to back to back with no stopping. Stopping to check the text notification. So, not the text notification. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Y'all gonna make me dance. All right now. So we're gonna start off like that. All right. So let us go ahead and get live on all of these. We're live on all of the platforms. I'm tired now because we're at 10:30 and I do work. I'm on a 90-day fitness routine right now. And so I'm tired because I get up early and work out hard each day. So yeah, so we're doing back-to-back reactions. I'm going to give everybody a few moments to come in, and then we're going to go from there. Oh, my goodness. You know what? We might as well just go ahead and get the broadcast started with a song and a dance. We got a super apple in. So let's start at the top of the broadcast. Let's get her done. Let's see. Let me get my volume nice and high. Wake up everybody in the neighborhood. Here we go. I can't hear my music. What's going on? Can you all hear that? What's that? Is it? Oh, it is in the... Why can't I hear it? Oh. They're not gonna rob me of my dance. We're gonna have to do this over. We're gonna have to do it over. We're gonna have to let the thing run its course. And then we're gonna have to do it over. Because they robbed me. They robbed me of my thing. They robbed me of my chance, of my dance. They robbed me. And so we're gonna have to start over. I see you all hear it, but it wasn't coming through the thing for me. You know, technical stuff. That's cool. We're gonna do it again. You just have to hear the song again. I appreciate you all so very much. Thank you for growing with me. You know, because during the pandemic, I didn't think that we were going to be able to get this software handled the way we got it handled, you know, but we got it down. And so now we're having some difficulty getting the Love TKO show off the ground. But, you know, we just have to thank you. I appreciate you all for bearing with me during these growing pains. But so here, let us do this again. Here we go. What is that I hear? Hey! All right. Oh my goodness, that was so much fun. Okay. So let us start at the bottom. JJ sends $5 and says, for the arthritic knee. Girl, I don't know if you're talking about yours or mine, but I know I got me one. Jay sends $5 and says, for the pum pum tear. Oh, you're talking about when we were talking about the older women. Listen, I don't know why people acting. Listen, aging is a beautiful part of life. Paulina says, speaking 100% facts. Okay, exactly. Felicia sends $1 and says, white coworker told me that she was raised to marry for money first, and your second marriage is for love. It's exactly what she did. Oh, wow. Man, that's crazy. Clear sends $5 for support. Linda sent 777. It says, sang, preach, teach, 9311. All right, I know that's right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And S. Marsh sends $5 and says, and still we rise. Denise sends 25 and says, we have to do better. Shawana sends $2 and says, calling her a hole. Hold on, a hole what? A hole? Okay. You're talking about the girl in the car. Absolutely. Stony sends 333 and says, Mom and I enjoying your show while pedicures are done. What time are you all out here at the shop getting these pedicures? It's 11 p.m. on the East Coast. Maybe you all in California. Okay, maybe, because then it will only be like 7:30. But still, that's a little late for pedicures. But hey, Mom, welcome. You know what? Ma, get I don't know if you like a French manicure, but if you're not getting a French manicure on your toes, get like a nice bright color, like a neon orange or something like that. I like that. Neon pink or something. All right. Venetia sends $5 and says, thank you for teaching me about self-love. You're welcome, my dear. Thank you for being here for the lessons. Christine C sends $10 for support. Tanya Love sends $2 for support. Erica sends $1 for gratitude. And Ayan sent through a super apple of $100. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Thank you. Thank you. And Torian sends $10, 1010. It says Tech Squad. Hey, Torian, holla at us. You know, we got some unfinished business behind the scenes that we need to see. That we need to see. Okay. All right. So, let us continue going forward. We're doing back-to-back reactions tonight, and so let us jump into the next video that we're going to be reacting to. I feel strong. Shadika saying cold time. All right, so what were we going to watch? Gay Black Man says stay-at-home mom didn't work. Feminism had to. All right. Okay, so, you know, he also did another video. Do I want to do another video with him in it? We can do another video with him and see what it's about because I don't remember, but it's on the list, so it must be a good video. If it's on the list, it must be good, right?
Fathers.
All right. Oh, okay, here. Let's get this large and up on the screen. Let us fix this. All right. Where's my comments? Hold on. Oh, here it is. All right, perfect. All right. Let's go forward.
Fathers, it would be great if you stayed home and raised your kids instead of ran off to bang a bunch of women who weren't your baby mama. Stay home and raise your freaking kids. Your kids need a father. Get back home. Get back home. If you take out your thing and you get a woman pregnant, guess what? The party days are over. The acting foolish days are over. You go get a freaking job and you support your new family. Get home. Raise your kids. Kids need a man in the house raising them. They need a good dad. They need a loving father. And while you're out taking shots of vodka and tequila, living your high life, your kid is suffering. Get home. Get home. Raise your kids, fathers. Get home.
Wow. We cut off that last part at the end. Let me just play that last part again.
Home. Raise your kids, fathers. Get home.
Wow. Listen, he spoke a mouthful. He spoke a mouthful there. Listen. You know what? There are far too many men who try to talk about the importance of fathers, but then they don't show up and be a father. That's something that I can't understand. And children do need fathers. I don't even know how much more I can say on top of this. Even if you're not going to live in the same house, the same home, like this is a part of you. This is your offspring. Get an apartment across the street, buy a house next door, be accessible to your children. They need you. It's like they need more than just weekend warrior fathers. They need somebody to tuck them in each night. They need someone to tie their shoes every morning. They need someone to make breakfast every morning. And it's like I don't really see how anybody could love themselves and not be there for their children. I I don't see how someone can care about themselves and leave a vulnerable person in this world without a father and just leave them there, especially biracial relationships where you may have entered into a relationship for less than self-loving reasons and then you leave your child in the care. We've seen the TikTok videos that have gone viral, and this guy seems like he really wanted his father there, but then on the flip side, the type of man who would abandon his children, how much access should he have to the kids? Like there has to be some sort of cutoff, with the law of diminishing returns where certain types of I don't know, but see, this is where it comes down to. Give me 1 second. But see, this is where it comes down to being very selective with who you have children with. Oops, my thing is out of focus. This is when it comes down to being very selective with who you have children with, because man, I don't even know what to say. I'd like to hear your comments below, really. I really don't even know what to say about that, really, because there's some fathers that really, I don't know. So we have another video of his. I guess I'm just going to react to all of them and just get them out of the way. And then we're going to get into tonight's, because we haven't even gotten into tonight's.
Herschel,
Yes, sir.
I got you some condoms.
Yes, hey,
if you wear,
what we gonna do?
if
What
you
we
wear
Hold on. What is this? This is a long video. I don't feel like reacting to this. Let's us this is a video that's on my list, but let's see what we have here. A few different people have sent me this video, so let's go ahead and do it. A few people sent me this video. Hold on. Oh man, my the cushion on my seat has fallen off, and I keep trying to adjust it because I keep slipping, but it is what it is.
On a black bull.
All right. All right, let's get into this next video. All right, there's 4 people in this, and this is supposed to be about premarital intercourse affecting men's feelings about women. All right, let's see what we have here. I hate that all of the videos have like different sizes. All right, let's continue going forward. Let's turn the volume on and refresh.
Black Boulevard. We're your hosts, Cordell, Nick, and Neil, with our special guest, Dom. And today we are talking about sex on the first date. Cordell, now, does sex on the first date change your opinion of a woman, and why?
Definitely. That's a great question, Neil. It definitely changes my opinion on her, and it's a couple reasons why. The first reason is if we didn't have sex on the first date and she had sex with other men on the first date, I feel a way about it. Like you had sex with them on the first date, but didn't give me none. So now I'm feeling like there was a disconnect. Maybe I wasn't handsome enough. Maybe the chemistry wasn't there. And then two, if you did give me the skins first date, first night, now in my head, I'm like, did she do this with everybody she meet? Was I just the dude that happened to be there at the right time?
So she
So
can't win. She can't win, bro.
it's really a lose-lose, to be honest. So go ahead, bro. Take it away, man. That's just how I feel. It's a lose-lose for me. Because I'm thinking it's something. It's something up to it.
Bro, I mean, I was going to let Dom talk, but I already got to just kind of just nip this in the bud. I feel like,
okay.
I feel like, yo, like, I don't even fuck with it. Like, I can't fuck with you if you make me wait. Like, I had a situation like this not even too long ago, bro. And it's like,
yeah.
It's like, you know, I'm not going to be there on the third date. If we keeping it real, if we wait until 3 dates, I'm not really going to be there, bro. You know, like, if we being completely honest, I think sex has to do a lot with the connection, with the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, Definitely. If we being honest, you know what I'm saying? Like, and what I see when I think of my wife, when I think about the woman I end up with, I see us going out, you know what I'm saying? Maybe going for a walk, going for a drive, whatever, chatting, really bonding and just letting that moment kind of sweep over the situation, you know what I'm saying? Sweep over us. And we end up having sex. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see my situation with my wife going. And I may be a different type of nigga, but that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Dom, speak to it, please.
Talk to him, Dom.
Man. Whew. Man, on that situation right there, you know, it doesn't really matter for me because I don't know you, so I can't expect a lot of things. On top of that, like I said, we grown now, so if we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that. If not, it's no hard feelings. You know, some people can't accept that though, you know, and at that point it's about respect. You know, I'm really big on respect. Y'all know me. And that's how I feel about that situation. So it doesn't really bother me. And we grown. You're gonna do it or you're not gonna do it. That's what it is.
Neil.
For me, I mean, this is a difficult one, and I only say that because in my 20s, for the majority of my 20s, I will say, I spent a lot of time, you know, going on these online dates or social media dates and meeting these women, and, you know, I had an expectation in my brain of like something's gonna happen.
On the first date.
And 9 times out of 10, it would happen. And then I'm like, oh shit, I felt like I just messed everything up. Because then now, forward, because now I'm moving forward, and it always happened. It always happened to me where she would ask me down the line, like, so what are we doing? Like, what are we? Like, are we gonna get to know each other? What? And then by that time, I'm just like, now I'm at this like weird holding pattern where I don't even know what to say now. And that's it fucked me up quite a bit in my experiences, pretty much all through my 20s.
I feel like a major misconception in my world is, because I know a lot of dudes, you know, like my brother Cordell,
who's
feel
talking?
like, you know, you giving it up too
bottom
easy
right.
it kind of is a slash at your character per se, or whatever you would call it. You know what I'm saying? Or a stain on your character. And for me,
how much
like,
longer is this?
I don't know. I think it's dope. Like, I think it's empowering in my own, you know, in my world. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, especially like when you look at people's feelings and what you take seriously, bro. Like, if I go out with a girl 3 times and all we do is make it to first base, I don't really feel the need I owe you an explanation. I don't really think I gotta, like, you know, try to play nice or nothing like that. I think in my eyes, I could walk away from this and not say nothing. But if we had sex, I feel like I owe you those explanations if I don't want to.
You know, I got to pause this right here because I don't know how much longer this thing is going to be talking on for. You know, they're constantly letting you know that being with them lowers your value. Like the guy in the upper right-hand corner who was the guy with the, I don't know what is going on with his hair. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But him The one without the fade, the catch 22, the double-edged sword. If you don't do it, then he's like, oh, well, what's wrong with me? But then if you do it, he's like, oh, what's wrong with you? And then this guy on the bottom right, now I bet you none of these men are married. These men are constantly bad at relationships. And instead of doing the work that they need to do internally to make sure that they're good partners, to work on making sure that they're a good human, instead of doing that work, they just continue to get onto these podcasts, talking to one another and being like in a cesspool of putrid information where none of these mother effers really know how to have a good relationship. They have the highest divorce rates when it comes to interracial dating. They are constantly getting broken up with. They are constantly getting divorced. Their numbers of not wanting to even be here on this earth are very high. It's like, come on, when are they going to stop to do the work internally? It's ridiculous. And this guy, would he tell his daughter that she better have intercourse by the first date? Otherwise, the guy ain't going to be there by date number 3. He's going to be just like that guy talking about, if I were a woman, I would demand, right? Once they get daughters, now all of a sudden they want everybody to open up the moon and the stars for their daughters. But look at how it is that they perpetuated in the community. It's like, I know for a fact that he is not telling his sister. And I'm sure you all know who these people are because I don't know them, right? This dude in the bottom right-hand corner, contact me, right? Contact me and give me your sister's phone number, right? Give me any woman that you have ever counseled that you love and care about. And let me ask her whether or not you're giving her the advice of busting open her pussy on the first date for an N-word that she don't effing know. Please. Please. Because you see, these guys, they get up here on these podcasts and what they do is they try to make you prime for the picking. They give you advice to make things easier for themselves. But then they create this society of wretched men roaming the earth. And then they birth daughters into this world. And then now all of a sudden, they want the world to be a safe place for their daughters to date and go out there and have bring home a family and have children and everyone live happily ever after. But it's not going to work like that because you all are perpetuating a cycle of just depravity. This is depraved right here. This mentality of you better give it up without knowing a person for 24 hours, right? He cares so little about his body and so little about yours that they don't even connect the sacredness of intercourse, that they feel that without knowing a person's last name, without knowing for sure where they live, knowing nothing of their family, what direction he's going in life, none of these men are married because they do not want to be married. And if I'm wrong, if you are single and commitment ready, contact me and come on my Love TKO show. Let's get you matched up so that we can get you off of these streets. But no, you want to be out there in those streets, dipping and a dodging, right? This is unbelievable. I'm so sickened and disgusted by this because this makes absolutely no sense. I wonder how much more there is to this.
Carry on. That's me personally. You know what I'm saying? Like,
my bad to cut you off, Nick. The issue I have is how it's a lose-lose is because it's two sides. Now I'm thinking you're promiscuous. I'm a good-looking dude, but I'm not the best-looking dude in the world. So you just happened to meet me and gave it to me. What if you met Nick? What if you met Brandon? What if you met Damo? But it's not that much of a good.
But that speaks, I feel like, to the connection. Like, now only you know if y'all went to the club and found a couple, you know what I'm saying, little things.
Yeah.
And you said 2 words and she end up fucking you in the car or sucking your dick in the car, that's a different situation. But if I've been talking to you for the last 4, 5, 6 hours and we just talking about life, we talking about everything, and you
This
like, you know what, I
nigga.
think this nigga is
Talking about 4 or 5 hours. Oh wow. I'm gonna let you into my loins after 4. We talked for 4 hours. Anybody can behave for 4 hours. This is unbelievable.
is dope as fuck. And then be like, but I'm not gonna fuck him, even though I want to fuck the shit out of him. I don't understand the maturity in that. Like, to me, that's
You talking
dumb.
about
That don't make
mature?
sense to me at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the idea of a woman being grown enough to be like, you know what? If I want to do this, I can do this. If he want to not call me back after this, that's his own loss. Because waiting to the 3rd date to me just lets me know that maybe I make me think like, you don't fuck with me like that. You know, like all my longest relationships, we fucked on the 1st date.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and that's, to me, that's where the discrepancy is, because in my head, I'm like, yo, if you don't give it up, right? But we had conversation. You talked about, I have had sex on the 1st date with men. Now I feel inadequate, almost like, damn, I wouldn't get enough to get it on the 1st night. So for me, bro, honestly, bro, like, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all, bro. It never works out with me if it happens 1st night. Just something in my mental just don't click. It just don't.
Let me throw this in, guys. Do you feel as though that it should change the opinion of you if it does happen?
Are you
what
do you mean? Like, Damo,
that's a good question.
Should that,
like I said, getting back to it, man. At that point, it's about respect. You know, some people are real technical like that. You know, it depends on the vibe. You know, and
Damo, no. I'm not gonna let you get away with this. Damo, keep it 1,000, keep it a whole bean. If you with a chick, no, he being nice. If you with a chick and you know clearly the vibe is there, y'all, it's the chemistry is there, and she don't give it to you 1st night, Damo, I know you, bro. You not really gonna be on her like that. I know you, bro. Don't even
I'm not
gonna be on her like that, bro.
I'm not. You know, because like I said, we grown. Either we gonna do it or we not, and we gonna waste.
Now
some time,
changing
you know
it up. This guy, these people be behaving like demons. The moment he got called out, then all of a sudden he done changed it up. I gotta refresh my text. Give me a second. Did you see how, oh, hold on. Oh, this is my thing. Did you see how quickly he switched it up? Nah, I ain't gonna. Oh, it's still messed up. Hold on. I gotta fix it again. Sorry. Hold on. Where's it at? Hold on. Give me 1 second. It's the main one. It's messed up. Give me. All right, that should be good. All right, there we go. Did you see how quickly he switched it up as soon as he was called out, which means he was just talking shit. So he was trying to be the nice one on the broadcast, but it's like, what healthy relationships have any of these guys? This one guy is talking about all of his longest relationships, they effed on the 1st night. How long is a long relationship to you? I mean, these guys don't look like they're out of their 30s yet. So how long is a long relationship? A year? 2 years? 6 months? How long is a long relationship to you? It ain't 10 years. I mean, because you couldn't have had a couple of 10-year relationships. This is just all ridiculous. Let me see.
Either we gonna get there and that's what's gonna happen. We gonna, you know, but I'm really not, you know. Really that's not really what am I trying to say here? It's really not
he flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
Cut me out on that. We're gonna run that back. Ask me that again in like a minute.
Okay, I love it.
To Neil's question though, I feel like a man choosing to have sex with you on the first date, like let's say that the woman into it and you choose to kind of go along with it.
Right.
I feel like in the women's world, and I can only speak as a man on that, but like I would imagine in the women's world, the opinion of you only changes if the sex is bad. You know what I'm saying? If the sex is trash and she liked you, now she probably don't like you no more.
You know, and the thing is, why listen, let me just answer from a woman's point of view who loves herself. Any man trying to fuck on the first night, I know that you are not sexually selective. If you don't know me from a can of paint, no matter how good 4 hours of conversation was, if you were trying to fuck on the first night, I know that you're not sexually selective. I know that you're not. You know, unless we've come into contact with each other and when our fingertips touched, we both got that, we blew back with that spark and we were like, we saw our whole lives flash and that we knew that we were soulmates. And then once our fingers conjoined, you know, then we could be like Avatar and then go connect our braids together because we knew. But I know that you're not sexually selective, and I like sexually selective men. I like men who value their bodies. I can't trust a man who's out there on the prowl. I can't. I really can't. And I don't. It takes away from the sanctity of. Now, you know what? Let me just say this as a caveat. As a caveat, there are some connections that are just so amazing. Like I said, you know, you touch fingertips and you're transported up your timeline. You astral travel and you know in your heart and mind that this is a person that it was meant to be with, right? However, I still advise anyone to not get swept away in emotion, but really take some time. It'll still be there. You know, if you take some time to think on it overnight, you know, women, I know we have our hormonal fluctuations. It'll still be there the next day. You don't have to go give it all up in one night. You don't have to take it all in one night. You don't have to receive in one night. You don't you can wait, even if the connection is dope. Okay, if this is your forever partner, then what is one more day of waiting after you get a chance to really think about it? You know what I mean? I just listen, and we can all do whatever it is that we want to do with our bodies. However, we need to be cognizant of the type of world that we are in. And we are in the type of world where this is how they feel about you having intercourse. You know, if you were just like the people in Brazil, they have a much different opinion and view, the men and the women. The men are not participating in an act and like, "Ooh, you're dirty for participating in this act with me." No, he was in the act with you, so you both are in the act. So it's like her opinion only changes of you if it's bad. Come on. Why is any person participating? Now, listen, if I participated in an act with a person, what type of cognitive dissonance would it take for me to be like, you're bad for participating in this act with me? All I know is that where it is that I am at in life right now, that a dude who is trying forcefully, just what's the word? Not even forcefully, because that sounds, you know, like something else, but sorry. A person who is trying, what's the word? I just have to come up, I just have to. A person who is gung ho, really adamant about doing it that first night, I'm like something ain't right. Like, come on. How much longer is this?
Because you know what I'm saying, like in women can actually say, you know what, sex is trash, while for men it's kind of a gray area with sex. Like sex can be kind of, it's only, you can only make, you know what I'm saying, like sex really only bad if we make it bad, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
so for me, I definitely feel like her opinion of you is solely based on how well you perform. She could love you after that first time.
Bro, I'm gonna slightly disagree. I don't even think it's if the sex is good or bad. I'll never forget J. Cole had said a lyric, and I think it was in London. He was like, "I can hit your chick, you can never hit mine." It's like dudes want a chick to give it up quick, but we don't want a girl to be like easy almost. It's kind of a it's kind of being hypocritical. I want
You
to be able to
see?
kind of slide in there real fast, but I don't want you to be a bot. I don't want you to, you know what I'm saying? You meet Nick, you meet Brandon, you meet Damo. We all hit. I'm not saying like the same women, but she has a particular type of dude, over 6 feet, handsome, black, whatever, good body. She'll let them hit first night. We want to hit, but we don't want you letting other dudes tag you. So I feel like it's really like a lose-lose, man, honestly, because for me personally, I'm always had that in the back of my head, like, is she doing this for me or is she doing it for everybody else?
Thank God this is over. Thank God this is over. The immature double speak, for me, that's what it is. The immature double speak, and speaking as if they know so much. What do you know? What do you even know about making intercourse good? The fact that you have a difficult time understanding that women also enjoy intercourse, that women enjoy and need to be able to experiment to figure out what feels good for her. The fact that you don't understand this is just, I know it's not. I know it's not good. Like these immature young men, like, come on. This is unbelievable. What life experiences do they have? What sexual experiences do they have? Really, honestly. This is just unbelievable. The conundrum. I feel you on that. I want to get out of this video. I don't even know what else to say about this. This whole thing is just annoying because they're setting up these young ladies for the slaughter. This was annoying. This was annoying. God, it was annoying. That was really annoying. That just irked me. I don't even know why I put that on my list. I know why I put it on my list. I'm just mad. I listen. That just really just irritated my spirit. I'm gonna check the apples in. Oh my goodness gracious. Me oh my. All right, listen, I'm going to check the apples in just a little bit, right? I'm going to check the apples in just a little bit. So I'm going to give you all some time to get the apples in. I'm going to play how many more videos? You know what? We have a video of a black woman putting a lace front on a 1-year-old child. And that right there just irritated me in my whole being. This guy says sex dolls will replace women. Let's see what he's talking about, because I saved these videos so long ago that I don't even know what's in the video. So give me 1 second. Let me pull my screen over. This is a lot of videos we need to get through, so we'll probably have to break this up until tomorrow too, because like I said, I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks. Hold on. What is this? What is this? This thing is 4 minutes long, but let's see what we have here.
So, what we are asking today is, how do women feel about being replaced by sex robots?
So, this week's question is, should I be worried about sex robots? But the short answer is, well, yes and no. I think we should always be worried about things that are created to replace people in such an intimate way.
So what? And you're not going to be able to stop it with a bunch of brain articles like this. You're going to see a lot of dudes take the red pill and probably go MGTOW after this doll comes out. I'm just saying. And you want to know why? It's a lot easier to save up 10 grand when you don't have to waste it on some ungrateful hooer.
You feel me? Tax season coming up. Every broke nigga about to spend their tax money on that. You feel me, bro? 1,800, some cost like 2,000. That nigga, here my money, bro. If you think about it, bro, it's low-key investment. You feel me? Like, if you don't want to give me no oh well, I would just my dog. You feel me? I would just a big booty bitch. You feel me? That I bought.
So imagine a world where you can have as much sex as you want without the headache and the problems that comes with it. That's
What's going on
basically
in
what
his
these
hands?
sex robots are for. These sex dolls are for. These women now have to compete with them.
These women now have to compete with them.
I don't know what is going on here. What does this have to do with the video? They're just playing music.
She doesn't talk much. Do you? You don't talk much, do you?
This is the 11-pound ass male masturbator, life-size sex doll, realistic virgin vagina, anal stroker for men, masturbation, bomb plump butt, adult sex toy, the duels for man orgasm.
I hate this channel.
No!
By Fun Love. Okay.
But change is on the horizon, and that change is sex bots. And these sex bots are getting more and more and more advanced. You see, these sex bots blatantly undermine female power because what's between their legs is the power that most of them have.
Women have a history of being replaced by automation, and we don't have to look too far back in time to see that. Look at the evolution of the common household. The dishwasher, the laundry machine, the oven, the microwave. With their homemaking capabilities replaced, we can logically move a few steps forward to their sexual and reproductive capabilities being replaced.
It comes a point in time, bruh, where niggas tired of getting beating their bruh. Every nigga that beat their bruh, for years on top of years on top of years, bruh, is gonna get one of these shits.
How did you get to the place where you own a doll?
Come to find out, it was like a video of some dude in like this anime-esque cartoon-looking doll. I was like, what the hell?
Hey, how much did it cost?
First one was about $1,700, and it's 6 foot. I always wanted to bang like a tall chick. I only ever had that happen in real life, like maybe twice.
I think that women fear that they're going to be replaced by copies of themselves, as seen in the 1970s film The Stepford Wives. They will be stripped of their precious attention, and responsibility will be hoisted on their frail shoulders. Instead, letting them suffer lives of quiet desperation will be justice for all the years that they actually put men through suffering throughout the ages. That's why women will fight to the bitter end to stop dolls, because they see the potential for male freedom.
Nobody
So we'll
is
do
going
some
to
jiggle
try to
tests.
stop
So
dolls.
you can see the, you can fuck it, whatever. It's got like double D's. You could definitely
Why are we here?
I think these dolls are the key to successfully replacing, if not mitigating, the need for women. If a man can have a threesome or foursome with dolls as often as he wants, why would he actually feel the need to pursue subpar women in the real world? I think dolls will be the key to the advancement of replacing the main reason most men give women the time of day: sexual gratification.
So they're saying that you hear they don't see your value outside of intercourse. He's saying the reason that most men give women the time of day is sexual gratification. So who is going to try to stop a sex doll? Who? What woman here? Who is going to try to stop them? I want them to go be with who they or what they want to be with. If that is, because they're talking about the oven, automation replaced women. An oven didn't replace a woman. An oven is a tool that people use. It was a part of the Industrial Revolution where things were created to make tasks that would have required a lot of other moving parts. Because, you know, my father is from the Caribbean. They used to cook in ash. Like if you take a potato and you put it in hot ash, it'll bake by the next morning. They would cook on, you know, those big witches' cauldrons. They would cook on that. They would have, you know, outdoor brick ovens. They didn't have ovens on the inside of the house. So that's how people lived. But it's like these tools came in to make tasks easier because, like, you know, I worked as a graphic designer for many years, and how easy it is to get a font on a computer. They had these thing called typefaces back in the days where it was a It was a block of, it first started out as carved wood and then it became metal, and that metal eventually became the typewriter pressing down on the paper. But the way people used to do newspapers is they had a big sheet where you had to slide each letter into a slot to create a word, then a sentence, and then they would take that and they would dip it in ink and then they would put it on paper. And then slowly they got the printing press where then they could roll it. And then how many of you are old school? If you remember in school, they had some blue and white paper thing that used to smell of alcohol, and they would make their copies through that. And it's like, so these things come and they help with tasks that would have taken a long time to do. But your intimacy, the relationship that you have, as a matter of fact, as a woman, I want you to do that. I want you to participate in those activities. If you don't see the value of being with a woman, if you don't see the value, and so now we're crossing over into the segment of the broadcast where we're going to start playing videos that show that men benefit most from relationships, but they're too ignorant and too egoistical to even see. It's like women help men live longer. Oh my gosh, you know what? You all can write in the comments. If you know, you know. You know, we on the show, we talked to a man the other night who ended up having multiple of his appendages amputated because he didn't stay on top of his dis-ease. But if he were in a relationship with a woman, he would have been getting them checkups and all this other stuff. And like, this is unbelievable. Even Kitten Heels met his maker atop a plus-size prostitute who didn't even know the number to the door of his apartment to give to the ambulance. And it's like they're constantly talking about how they don't need women, but they need women the most. What is this rubber doll going to do? It's like, okay, if all you see a human being for is a repository for your spunk, then by all means, get with that silicone figure. Get with that, because a humankind, women, relationships are much better off without you in them. Remove yourself from the dating pool and just go get your robot and go get your DoorDash and get your deliver food and get your Netflix and whatever it is that you need inside your house to contain yourself, and just stay there and do your thing. No woman who cares about herself is threatened by that, because a woman who values herself and loves herself knows that she has a lot to offer into a relationship, not just intercourse. That whole sentiment is just bizarre. And I think those people need to just be where they are. Oh, yeah. Ooh. All right. Oh, my. All right. We're going to check the apples in just a moment. I'm going to give you all, should we take a break so you all can get a chance to send in the apples? So let's try this commercial break again, since it bumped our last broadcast off. Let's try that again, and then we'll be back. Let me give you the address. It is www.cash.app/$Tonya TKO. It is a verified Cash App account, so you'll know that you're sending it to the right place. And there we go. All right. Are you tired of missing Tonya TKO's live videos? Arriving late when the video is well underway or about to end? Are you fatigued of only seeing a live video randomly while perusing YouTube and Facebook? Or worse, randomly unsubscribed? Well, now you can get a text notification whenever I go live. No longer are we dependent on the algorithm of these fickle platforms. For just $1.99 a month US and Canada, or $4.99 a month international, you get a personalized text message 15 minutes before each live show. Now, you can show up early with the Text Squad, meet other people from all over the world, and get invited to secret broadcasts off-platform. Most importantly, support your favorite independent creator. Go to TonyaTKO.com and click on text. Join the TKO Text Squad today. For just $1.99 a month US and Canada, or $22 a year if you pay in advance, $4.99 a month international, $50 a year if you pay in advance, you'll never again be tardy to the party. I'll see you on the next broadcast. TonyaTKO.com/text. Are you tired? All right. Well. Whew, so text notification squad. When you join the text notification squad, you get a text when I go live. It's an amazing service because you don't have to worry about what these websites do, whether or not they send you a notification, whether or not they block you or me or whatever. At least you'll know, because you know what happens is sometimes when you lose your account, you lose all of your subscriptions. You don't know how to find the person's name again. So if you're here and you're seeing me for the first time, go ahead and make sure that you're subscribed so that you can find me again. Because sometimes you think you'll remember the name of a channel and then you don't. So you want to make sure that you're able to find your way back. Join the text notification squad. I'll put the link here. It is www.tonyatko.com/TEXT. All right. And so we're going to chill vibes. Thank you for sending in an apple. I see I'm going to have to create a screen where we just take a break, where I just listen. I saw a content creator who took a break and had just money raining down on the screen and was like, make it rain. And they just took a break from the broadcast and just was like, okay, it's time for the contributions. And so is that what I'm going to have to do? Huh? I hope I don't have to do that, but I see that I probably do. Somebody saying I ain't got eyebrows. Here, I'll let you all see. Kryptonite saying she ain't got eyebrows. Don't you see the eyebrows right here? But one thing that I do have is this. Well. Somebody got sent to the block party first time in a long time. But, man, that's how it goes sometimes. Like, that's how it goes. All right. Let's go ahead and... Spaceship Kang's gonna become a thing? Listen, I bet it will be. I bet it will be one day. But listen, since we have today, let's go ahead and get our... What is that I hear? Do you hear that? Hey! All right. We did get a super apple in. So let us read. Let's see what we have. Oh, Paula sends $2 and says first time apple. And then we got another Paula that came in and says fab look and sis love. Thank you. I appreciate that. Angeli sends $2 and says these Dusties always have the same views. It's unbelievable. That was something else. And Steve sent $100 and said, it's a struggle out here, Tonya. Listen. I know, I feel you. So listen, There's 300 people on the YouTube live. There's 30 something on Facebook, one person on Twitch. If each person gave $1, that would more than support the broadcast. You know, so I know that the struggle is real out there. However, if we come together, we're greater together. You know what I mean? We're greater together. Chill Vibes sends $1 and says they're replacing their last sex toy, not women. Listen, if they see so little value in women that they think that a sex robot or sex toy or whatever can replace women, then they deserve to be with the sex robot. Like, doesn't that make sense? Like, let me do a dancing one for Steve. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. And it's late too, so all right. So I'm still feeling strong. How you all feeling out there? My makeup is still flawless. So I'm still ready to continue and broadcast. So I'm ready if you are. We can get into the next video. Let me see what the next one is. We're gonna get into the theme of tonight's show, that marriage benefits men more. Oh, we're gonna do the lace front on a 1-year-old. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way, because if we're going to talk about self-love, we might as well talk about self-love, right? Okay. Here, let's see if we could get the right screen. All right, so here, I just want you all to pay attention to this, right? There's a song playing. Oh my gosh, that's too loud. I don't know what is going on, but that was a bit much. I'm taking that down a notch. All right. So I just want you all, we're going to refresh this so that you can see from the very beginning, right? So what is going on? So when I first saw this, I thought that this was something for the internet, that these people were just making jokes, right? But no, she got this little girl dressed up and then did a photo shoot with her, right? So she got her this lace front put on her head, the little thing tying it down. The little girl then went to sleep, and some stylist went and did this to a child. The child is one year old, right? And so the post is saying that social media people condemned her for doing this to her child, and I have to condemn her too. It's bad enough that grown women don't know their own curl pattern, coil pattern, or natural hair texture in the Black community. It's bad enough, but now you're implanting the idea into a child that her hair is better like this, that this is what's more presentable. She's only one. There's a girl who goes viral on YouTube and these platforms for trying wigs on her daughter. And I used to enjoy her videos. But when the girl started getting older and becoming more cognizant, I realized that, and then she started adding hair to the little girl's head, and I stopped watching. I actually unsubscribed after that and was like, don't recommend this channel to me anymore. And that's just me personally, because I'm like, okay, you know, trying on fun wigs is one thing, but when you start adding in hair pieces on a child that can't talk, it lets me know that this is going to become a pattern, right? And then how many of you all remember that video of the little girl? Let me see if I can find that video of the little girl who had the wig put on her, and she was like, her flowing hair, and then when the wig was taken off of her, she started crying. I have that video somewhere. Let me I think I have it here. Give me 1 second, because I remember I had reacted to it in another video, but I want to react to it again here. Oh, yes. You know what? We have a few different videos. We have a few different videos that we can react to here.
So I had this video a few days. Look at her face.
Yeah, so let's see if we can get this on here. So here. Take a look. So I want you to see, what is it that you see here in this video, right? This girl is little. She's little, maybe 3. And she got this wig on. And look, when you take the wig off, then she starts crying. She has her little Bantu knots on there, her natural hair. But then look, she's soothed when the wig is put on there. Look. And she's like pushing it back and all of that, right? Children watch us. They watch us. And they emulate the women that they feel are most beautiful in this whole world. And so I know that when the girls were little around here, that like when I was natural, I went natural and I stayed natural until I was, able to, until the seed had already been implanted, right? Because what is the message that we're sending to our daughters? What is the message that we're sending about our own hair and our own natural hair? And listen, I'm a self-love specialist. We all have different reasons for why we do our hair in whatever way it is that we do it. I just want to impress upon us that when the little girls are watching, they're emulating us, right? And so, and I understand my hair is golden. I understand. Listen, I understand, right? And I'm not condemning people's choices. I just want people to know that the little girls are watching, right? And me, in my own defense, I do not straighten my hair. This is my natural coil pattern. And I understand because I remember I saw a girl who had these finger waves, right? And her finger waves were crisp and shiny, right? And I knew that I could never emulate this look with my natural coil pattern. I do a little bit of a wave on myself with however it is that my hair is going to do it. But we as Black women, especially us who are influencers, we have to realize that people who are emulating our style, that some of our styles just can't even be emulated without chemicals or another human's DNA on our head. And speaking of which, there's another video that I wanted to show you all that I thought was really, 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 really sad. And Vanessa is saying, you can teach a love for versatility for hair without impressing self-hate. I don't really know if that's possible. When the little girls want to be like you, when the little girls, and listen, it's a complicated conversation, and it's nuanced, and everybody feels a different way about it. But when the little girls are emulating you and you don't show your own hair, it sends a silent message. Not the do as I say, not as I do, which never works, because children, they don't have the verbiage to read and the sophistication to understand words, but they do understand actions. And so I wanted to show you all this right here. I want you to hear her cry. Hold on. So I don't know if you can see what's going on here, but somebody is blow drying her hair. And the little girl is crying. And she's reaching for her mother. You know those that you. And you know that blow dryer is hot. You know it's hot. And she's crying for her mother and reaching out to her, and it's like, I don't know if the mother is saying yo tengo or no tangles. I'm not sure. But one thing that I do know is that the girl is reaching for this to be over, and it's not over. She's having this hot blow dryer on her little head. And it's like, how do you teach a little girl appreciation of different hair types and you're doing stuff like this to yourself or to her.
Girl, no tangles.
She's saying no tangles.
No tangles. Look at that, no tangles.
Yeah, this is sad. This is sad. I just want us to have a conversation. I want us to have a conversation about we as Black women and what is it that we are going to do to reclaim our pride, our love, our connection to our natural coils. What are we going to do, right? What are we going to do? Because little girls all over, the little girls at your jobs are watching, the little girls in your family are watching, people outside walking and navigating in the world are watching. It's a nuanced conversation and I don't have the answer, but I do know that there is something to be said about slapping the DNA of another person onto your scalp. There's something to be said of never showing your natural hair. There's something to be said of feeling as if you're not dressed up or made up unless another person's DNA is on your scalp. I don't know. I want us to start having these conversations without vitriol and really just look within ourselves, because we all remember being little girls and getting chemicals on our heads or that hot comb and the burns on our ear, our neck or forehead or whatnot. We all remember this. It wasn't pleasant for us. What would it have been like if the matriarchs of our family would have been like, no, I love my natural hair. If they showcase their natural hair, if they were able to be employed with their natural hair and make the money with their natural hair and find a man who is going to treat them right and want to be with them with their natural hair and be all of these things without the ridicule from the men in your family, from the patriarchs of your family talking about what's this cabbage in the back of your head or whatever it is that they're saying. What would it be like if we as Black people, so now I'm talking to the women, but men participate in this too, you know, because men give, listen, man, we are programmed to see certain things as more beautiful. And even I who love short hair, I'm going to show you all something. And I want you to see and bear with me, because even I who love short hair, I posted this picture and I was like, I really need to think about myself, because I posted an image of this filter that they had on TikTok of this girl who had her hair. She had I gotta find this thing because you know what? Let me look inside, because from the phone app you can be able to see the what do you call this? From the phone app you can see the media that was placed in there. So let me just click on this and oh, actually I think you can see it from. Can you see? You can't see it from there. So I want to find or can you? Let me see. Media. Can you see the media? Oh, yes, I can see the media. Here we go. It wasn't a picture. It was a link. It wasn't a picture. It was a link. And so let me search for the word programming, because I remember I thought I said that I needed to look at my own internal program to see why I saw this thing as to me, she looked better. Let me see. Maybe I did the word internal text notification squad. Do you remember the post that I put up with the young lady? Let me, I'm just going to scroll and search, because let's see. because I put it up the other day and I wanted to show this to you because it's a before and after kind of picture kind of thing. Oh, here it is right here. Here it is. Here it is. Let me show this. All right. So here. So I looked at this filter, right? So this young lady is beautiful, right? Young lady is beautiful. And she put on this filter, and in the filter, her hair was now straight and down her shoulders, right? And so this is her after the filter. And when I saw this, I was like, wow, she just looks more dainty. She looks more, I don't know. She looks more, I don't know how to describe it. But I think that we have to look internally at how we've been programmed. Because listen, I love short hair. And I keep my hair short because I love short hair. But this particular young lady, like the before and after, like, so you see her there, right? And then what does this do to you, seeing this? Can you be honest with yourself and look at your own internal programming, right? Does she look more pleasant? Does she look more friendly? Does she look more professional? Does she look more dressed up? Does she look more precious? Does she look more high high expectation, high value? Does she look how does this hair, people associate long hair with femininity, right? I don't know what it is, but the hair coming down on the shoulders, the smile, blah, blah, blah. She just looks more pleasant to me. And how have we been programmed to see the accoutrements of the oppressor as more pleasing, more pleasant, more feminine, more dainty, more delicate? And you know what? I realize that there are going to be some people who are going to hold my words against me, right? However, I want us to be able, because far too many people don't look internally and analyze themselves and their programming. Like, we can't get to the solution if we don't acknowledge the problem. And when I saw this, the switcheroo, I was like, wow. You know, like if you thought about the personality of this girl, what would you think her personality is like? Like, she looks like she smiles a lot, like she's happier, like, you know, like she is the kind of go with the flow person. Like, maybe you go out to brunch with her, like her whole dress, like if you see her dress, it's so cute, it just looks so, you know, like, oh, she seems like the type of person that XYZ, right? You can write it below. I'm being honest about how I felt, right? And how I needed. And so if you were to think about the personality of this girl, right? What do you think her personality would be like? She looks a little more no nonsense to me. She looks a little more, what, like, does she seem like she go with the flow as easily? I just want us to look inside of ourselves. Please. That's all I can ask of you. She does look younger here to me with the shorter hair. She does look younger. She looks more shy. Yes. Yes. Jenny says I'm triggered. Oh my goodness. What are you triggered by? Talk to us. Talk to us. Talk to us. And just be honest, because so somebody's saying it's not only her hair that changed. Let's see what else changed, because I only saw that. Oh, did they lighten her skin? Hold on. Let's take a look and see if they lightened her skin. Is it lighter? It might be slightly lighter. She looks. Huh. Wow, they lightened her lips. They lightened her skin. They put some eye makeup on her. And I thought it was just the hair that changed. I see. I see. I see. I see. Innocent, tomboyish. Okay. That's all I'm saying is that we've been programmed in different ways. So I just want us to pay attention and have conversations about how we've been programmed to see different people. Like, I was thinking about this the other day, how hair for a black woman can be considered an act of rebellion. Like, somebody said that Barack Obama wouldn't have been elected if Michelle had a natural. If she had like an afro, she would be seen as militant. Why is it that our natural hair is seen as militant? Oh man. I want us to have this conversation, and the only way to have the conversation is to start. We may not know all of the verbiage at first, but at least it's a beginning to at least pose the question and have a conversation about it. All right? All right. Whew. All right. Oh, is she indoors? She does look more indoors in the second photo. In the first photo, she looks like she's more outdoors. Okay. In the first photo, she looks unmistakably African to me. In the second photo, she looks like she could be anything. So, oh, it's not on the screen anymore. Nonetheless, let's move on to the next topic. Let me see what time it is. Man, time has been going quickly. All right, so we're going to do a few more. Let me check the apples. All right, so we've gotten 3 apples in. All right, so let's grab this link. Thank you all for bearing with me. I learned the other day that sometimes even the people who love you, that you can say something and people can use your own words against you. She looked educated, more educated with the short hair or the long hair. All right, let's take a look at this next video. I thought this video was a good one to spark conversation. It's not a controversial video, but it is a necessary combo, I believe. All right. Oh, you know what? This guy on this, one thing that I have started getting disgusted by are all these videos that we have of people just sitting on the side doing nothing. They just like, I can't, I'm just, ugh. It's like, why are you there? Oh, we don't have any sound.
You don't tell me enough that you love me. And he may say, my whole life is for you. I work every second for you. My every existence is for you. And she says, but you don't tell me the words, I love you. And he's saying, what do you need to know the words for? Don't you see my life? I gotta do more? And this couple could be married for 50 years, God bless. And there's a block. They could be talking, but they're missing something. Because the essence of communication is not what you say in the way you speak. The essence of communication is the humility to speak in the way that they hear it. When you can understand how somebody else hears something and speak not in the way you speak, but in the way they listen, that is the way you can communicate.
Yes. 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 And I think it's so important to hear this because, when I was in college, we talked about one of our lessons was about what makes communication. And communication exists when a message sent by the decoder is properly decoded. Communication exists when the message sent by the encoder is properly decoded by the recipient, right? By the decoder. And so the person who is encoding the message, if you send it to a person and they're not able to decode it, then communication has not taken place. You've sent a message that has not been received, but that's not communication. Communication takes place when that exchange happens. And you can be saying something to a person, you can be saying it to them with their actions, with your actions, but they're not able to interpret your actions. This is why people talk about love languages, because it's important for you to know how to speak to your partner and how to communicate love in a way that your partner can receive love. You know, and far too many men out there don't listen to their partners for what it is that she needs. How is it that she needs to be, and listen, this is a two-way street, but far too often men don't listen. And then they say that women are nagging them and you're nagging, stop nagging me. But when that nagging stops, the relationship is mainly over because she's been telling you all along what it is that she needs and you have not been listening. So I want us to just take the time to really kind of talk about this, because you can save your relationship if you just hear what it is that she's saying and then give her what it is that she needs. And this goes vice versa for men as well. But I find that there are a lot of men who have relationships that end and they weren't prepared or ready for the relationship to end because they didn't realize that that quote unquote nagging was her expressing her needs. That quote unquote nagging was her letting you know what she wants. That quote unquote nagging was her opening up and letting her desires, her thoughts, her needs be expressed. And it's really up to you as the man to hear what it is that she's saying. Far too many men, even the best of them, they just don't listen. They want to do things how they want to do it. I remember, and I'm going to tell you all a story. I remember there was a guy who said he loved me, and I'd love for him as well, right? And towards the end of our relationship, he asked me what I needed, because I was in tears. I didn't want to leave the relationship, but I knew that I had to keep moving, and I was in tears, and he asked me what I needed. This is going to make me emotional even talking about it. And I told him, I said, I want you to write me a letter with all of the things said and unsaid. I want you to write me a letter and let me know how you feel, because during this relationship there, it's like you tell me how you feel and then that moment passes and I need to be reminded of how it is that you feel. So I want you to write me a letter. And he was like, what is this, a book report? I've already done enough. I've written enough book reports in my life. And he just started going off. And he was like, I bought you a bracelet. The bracelet was supposed to communicate how it is that and I was like, you asked me what it is that I needed. And I told you that I needed you to write me a letter. He never did write that letter. He never did write that letter. And I told him, I said, one day when you look back on all of this, you're going to regret not writing. I said, one day when you look back on this, you're going to regret not writing that letter. You're going to regret not writing that letter. And I hear this happen far too often. Men just, they just don't listen. They don't listen. And this was not a bad guy. This was a good guy. I chose well when it came to him, but he was not willing to not do things how he wanted to do them. And you know what? The crazy part about it is I sent him back the bracelet. I sent it back to him. I sent it back. He should have written the letter. What are your thoughts? Do you think he should have wrote in that letter? All right, so that was that. Thank you all. All right. So let's get into the next video. Thank you all for being here with me through this process. Processa. I need to get the other browser up. Yeah. Go ahead. Yes, like the video. You don't have to share the video because we're going to be chopping this up into smaller pieces. But there is another video that I want you all to see. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get this up. They want to listen when you're already walked away. Yeah, it's crazy. But you know what? Next video up. I want you all to see this. This one is a doozy. This one is a doozy here. This one is a doozy. All right. Here. This is a video from Humans of New York. Well, it's not from Humans of New York. It's from Cecilia Regina 275. So here, let's play this. What is going on? I gotta refresh.
So I saw this old Humans of New York post pop up on my feed, and I thought this is the perfect vehicle to talk about how men are dying alone, and they've been dying alone. This post is from Valentine's Day 2020, and, 3 years ago, 3 years plus, and look at what this guy is whining about. So he says, she, his wife, left me 15 years ago and took the kids back to Puerto Rico. I barely talk to them anymore. I stay at home and I be by myself. When I get home and open that door, everything is dark. I try to play psychology with myself. I'll watch a good movie or read the Bible or take 2 pills and go to sleep early, but it's not working. It's not reality. The reality is I'm alone. I need somebody, somebody physically with me. I need my family with me. Whatever I did, I apologize for not listening, for not taking her seriously. She'd tell me, I don't mind if you party some, but you need to pay attention to your family. And I'd do it for a while, then I'd forget. I don't know why. I was young. I was bored. I felt like I was trapped. But now that I'm this age, I understand. Those were the best days of my life. Now I wish I had somebody to take care of the way I used to before. Back in the 90s, 2 jobs, nice apartment, buying them everything. Christmas and holidays. I want to go back to bed with my wife, with my kids in the other room, and tomorrow we go to work. That's it. Normal. I just want normal. This guy only cares about himself. He's only sad because he's unhappy. So this woman and her children left 15 years ago, and he's just now regretting his choices. So you mean to tell me, she said, you're partying too much, you need to calm down. He ignored her, she leaves, and now that being the old man in the club is boring. Now he wants his family back, I hope his wife got remarried to a real man many years ago. Do you know how many natural disasters have happened in Puerto Rico in the past 15 years?
True.
But he didn't say, when the earthquake came, when those hurricanes came, I thought about my children being in danger. Nope. 15 years, and he only gives a damn because he's lonely. This man didn't know or try to find out if his kids were dead or alive before this. Pathetic. And this is a lesson many men are getting firsthand. In older generations, these men used to leave their families and come crawling back when they hit Social Security age, looking to reconcile, aka looking for a comfy place to die. That's over. Kids are going to therapy now instead of trying to build some BS relationship with a selfish parent who always put themselves ahead of their kids. And a lot of these men are getting their Social Security garnished anyway because of child support. No money and no safety net. It's a new day, and men need to learn how to govern themselves accordingly. Because let's go back to what he himself said. His wife said, go ahead and party some, but you need to pay attention to your family. I'd do it for a while, then I'd forget. You didn't forget, you just didn't want to do it. Then the excuse changes. Oh, I was young. I was bored. I felt trapped. That's like 5 different excuses, sir. Which is it? But the truth is, he thought he could have it all, and you can't. Now he's paying. Like and follow for more.
Yeah, you see what? That's the thing. Hold on. I'm trying to find my mouse. There we go.
So I saw this old Humans.
Yeah, that's the thing right there. That's the thing. Their egos won't let them see what is good for them. Their egos won't allow them to have the humility. Their egos won't allow them to have the humility to appreciate what it is that they have before them. They're like, oh, you're nagging me. Hold on. Oh my goodness. They're like, oh, you're nagging me. Oh, why you this? I bet, can you imagine how much they fought? When he had her, he didn't appreciate her. He took her for granted. No matter how much they pursue you, no matter how hard it was to get you, no matter how beautiful you are, certain men you just become commonplace to them. And now look at him. And she made a good point. All of the natural disasters that have happened in Puerto Rico, another good point is Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory. You don't have to have a passport to travel there. Why is it that he has not gone to see his family, to reconcile? He's like, I barely talk to them anymore, which means that you haven't even had a hand in raising them, in creating the human beings that they became. And then now he's sitting on a park bench, youth depleted from his face, gray coming out of his beard, sitting there with a hat on, staring off into the distance as a human of New York, talking about how she left him 15 years ago and took the kids back to Puerto Rico, which means she left New York City, big city of dreams, and took not a child, but the kids. They were married and they laid in the bed and the children were in the next room, and he didn't appreciate any of that. She talked to him and gave him his leeway until it was enough was enough. And then she was gone. She was gone. Listen, are you all feeling sorry for him? How many of you want to bet he got health issues now? How many of you want to bet? How many of you want to bet that all those years of hard living, drinking and drugging or whatever it is that he was doing took a toll? How many of you want to bet he walked with a limp, or he got some addictions under his belt or something? How many of you want to bet? Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Listen. I don't even have anything else to say on that, but how many of you know that Shaq is in a similar situation? How many of you know that? How many of you know that Shaquille O'Neal now, where is my page with Shaq on it? That ain't it. Where's my page? I had it open, but I must have closed it. But that's fine because I have it in another browser. I have it in a specific area, but let me see. Is it on our list? It is on our list, but it's way down on the list. Here's our list here. Let's see. So this is our list. We are up here. Humans of New York. We still have all of these to go, and Shaq is down here. So we can jump to the Shaq video now because it's right in line with what it is that we were saying. There's a lot of videos we need to get to. I'm starting to get tired now. What time is it? It's 12 o'clock and I got to wake up early to go to work out with, yeah. So we're probably going to be getting out of here soon because I am tired. Yeah. So let's take a look at Shaquille O'Neal.
Fell very hard, and I fell.
All right, let's see. Let's see what Shaquille has to say. Oh my goodness. I am starting to get tired.
Sometimes you have to fail very hard, and I failed a lot. My worst failure is coming in my 70,000 square foot house, no kids, no wife, no nothing. I kept most of the rooms dark. On my really sad days, I go look at the babies' rooms. And then I go in the gym and shoot 1 or 2 baskets, and I'm not a basketball player anymore. And I go in the garage and look at all the cars that I'm not driving.
Wow.
Then I go back to the kitchen and watch my movies. When you sit back and look, you realize you shouldn't have done this, you shouldn't have done that. And I'm programmed, being raised by an Army drill sergeant, never to make the same mistake twice. So I always try to learn from my mistakes.
Wow, look at that. Did you all hear him? Did you hear him? His biggest failures is we could see if we could get that played
A
again.
lot. My worst failure is coming in my 70,000 square foot house, no kids, no wife, no nothing. I kept most of the rooms dark. On my really sad days, I go look at the babies' rooms.
On his sad days, he goes and he looks at the babies' rooms. Where are the babies, Shaq? Where are they? Where's the wife? Where's the kid? Oh, God, you all are laughing? Wow, tough crowd. My goodness. My goodness. Yeah, so, you know, and the thing, I actually had a chance to meet Shaq when he was still with Shawnee. And did he appreciate her? Did he listen to the things that she needed? Was he all caught up in his head with being a star, a big time star? Was he doing all of those things? I'm curious. I'm curious because it's like, you know, they be acting like they have all the answers. They be acting like none of this stuff really matters. They be acting like they know what they're doing. They be acting like they don't need to listen. They be like, oh, 80% of divorces are initiated because women are just selfish. No, women are human. And women have needs, and a relationship is a completely different entity to you too. You have to take care of yourself. Your woman has to take care of herself, and you both need to take care of the relationship. And far too often, it's women just continuing to pour out and pour on and pour in to men who are just not, they're just not holding down their end of the bargain. They're just not showing up for the relationship. They're taking it for granted. They're out there in the streets. They're messing with different women. They're doing all this, that, and the other. They're not listening to her needs. They don't have the humility to give her what it is that she needs, to be with her in a way that is conducive to the ways that she wants to be been with, that she wants to be with, be been with. I don't know how to put it, but yeah. And now look, he goes and he looks at the cars and the empty rooms and all of that. Where are all of the hoochie mamas that were coming in and out? Where are all of them? When you're not doing well and you got a club foot and where are all of those women then? I don't even know what to say. I want to hear your comments. Where are they? You hear Shaq talking about his regrets. Just don't let that be you. Don't let that be you. All right. I don't know if that one was as powerful as it could have been because he said everything. It's like, he said everything. Let me just mark this yellow so I know that I mark it purple so I know that we did it. I can't even find the thing. I don't even know. Oh, here it is. Purple. Let's get the purple up there. All right. All right. So we did the Humans of New York. Waka Flocka walks off of Fresh and Fit. Men are the leading cause of homicide for pregnant women. Some women don't want children. You know what? I'm going to play another, I'm going to do another video. Because I'm starting to get tired, so I'm not going to be up much longer. But let me play this video for you all. Actually, there's 2 more videos that we can play. Actually, there's 3. Oh my God, there's so many. I want to play all the videos. Oh, wow. 50-50 ain't really 50-50. What was the video that I was... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. There's so many videos that we need to go through. We'll probably have to come back tomorrow and just record. Like, after I do my morning workout, I'll do my makeup, get a new look. What is the video that I want to do? Oh, the woman was saying that by the time a woman leaves her, that men never see when a breakup is coming. Let's get that video done right now. Men never see when a breakup is coming. You know what? I'll show you. I'll show you. We'll probably react to that tomorrow. Here, let's take a look at this right
He's a
here.
relationship. She's more or less okay, but the dude.
Here. Oh, I'm tired, y'all. I'm starting to get very sleepy. We're gonna check the apples in a little bit, and then after that, we're going to get out of here.
Do you know why? Do you know why generally when a
Here. What am I looking to do? Put this on the screen. That's what I'm looking to do. Here. Let's do this.
Do you know why generally when a woman leaves a relationship, she's more or less okay, but the dude is left totally blindsided? Let's talk about it. It generally takes a lot to make us leave a relationship. If she's leaving you, there have been months of her telling you exactly what bothers her. You didn't do it. Generally speaking, I'd say that if you complain that your wife or girlfriend is a nag, you need to watch out. And you better start trying. Because here's the thing about women. When our needs are no longer met, we no longer find you attractive, and you're more kind of just this nuisance to have around. And eventually the ick becomes so bad that we can't stand you. We're going through a breakup in the relationship. You just don't know that we're broken up yet. So then when women finally do leave, in their mind, they've been broken up for months and they're done crying. And then when the breakup happens, you're all shocked and you didn't see this coming. Sir, how did you not see this coming? I'd say it's really easy to tell when a woman is trying to make a relationship work. Well, easy for everyone except for you. When the crying stops, the healing begins and we start to learn how to live without you, and a lot of the times actually prefer it. So gentlemen, for the love of God, listen to your woman when she tells you exactly what she wants. Do the dishes, plan date nights, or take an online course on finding out where the fuck the clitoris is. Because when it's over, it's over. Trust me when I tell you, we can always find some other guy to disappoint us. So good.
My goodness. You know what?
Do you know why generally when a woman...
This right here is so true. I'm a life coach, and the amount of men that I coach or used to coach, because I don't work with people, I work with business people now. But when I was doing personal life coaching, the amount of men that I would coach who had relationships end and they just didn't know why, or they were claiming that they didn't know why. But when you ask them, and this is why, when I get people on my phones, when I have these call-in shows, I ask people questions because people don't ask people enough questions. People lie. They lie to you, but the biggest lies that they tell are to themselves. And they have convinced themselves that they don't know why a breakup happened. They don't know why their woman left them. They don't know why. But then when you start asking questions, you'll see that it was years. It was years, months. First, it was years that things started to go wrong and you didn't fix it. And then for months, she told you that she was going to leave and didn't listen. Months. That she even started moving things out, changed her schedule, got a new job, just started changing things up for months. And you didn't think that she would go, or you didn't take it seriously, or whatever the case may be. But that's the way that, listen, it happens far too often. And these men are sitting up here on these podcasts, and they're talking about how they're sitting up on these podcasts and they're talking about how 80% of divorces are filed by women because women are just ungrateful and they want to take half of your money. First of all, most women are working. Nowadays, most women are working and the relationships are more egalitarian than they were way back in the days. So people are not getting alimony and all that other stuff. They're getting half of what it is that they built in that relationship. All they're doing is splitting the assets that they too have contributed to, right? And so we have a lot of men now talking about, oh, she wants to leave and take the money, when most of these men don't even have money to take, especially if you're dealing within the Black community. The average Black male salary is $40,000. What assets is she taking from your 40K that she didn't contribute to? Gone are the days where women had no income and the domestic duties that they were doing were assigned a value by a judge, who then awarded her, half of what it is that she helped build in this relationship by being this full-time caretaker, life coach, chef, intercourse haver, all of this stuff that she was doing, right? And they just don't seem to get it, and they just don't seem to want to wake up. I mean, how many of us have friends, male friends, female friends, who you see how the relationship is going, and they're coming to you, they're complaining about what's happening in the relationship because he's not listening to her. I had a friend who, she was with a man who used to talk about how she was nagging and all of this stuff, and he wanted her to stop nagging, and she kept trying to tell him what she needed. And you know what the crazy part about it is? When she first got with him, right? She asked him why his last relationship broke apart, and he was like, she just left me high and dry one day, and I don't know, I came home one day and the whole house was empty and this, that, and the other, right? And then she learned that now this is the same story that he's telling about her. When she spent 2 years crying, pleading, begging him to change. She spent 2 years of a 5-year relationship, 2 years begging him to change. And so it was good for the first year when he was trying to pursue her. Then things started to decline and she started noticing the decline. By year 2, she started complaining, and she was like, she needs things to be different, and he just would not change. He wanted her to stop nagging. By the last year, she stopped nagging. And that's when she just started putting her pieces together to get out. She started creating her exit strategy. But he was happy when she stopped nagging. He was happy when she stopped complaining. He was happy when she stopped telling him what it is that she needed. Because for him, he just wanted to show up, and he just wanted to just lay there and participate in the relationship without making any changes internally. And he was happy when she stopped nagging. And then guess what? Once she stopped nagging, that was the beginning of the end. Because you're calling it a nag, but what it is her expressing her needs. How dismissive is it to just call it nagging? Listen. I don't even know what to say on that. Just listen. Because she's giving you the blueprint. And I want you ladies out there to do this. This is what I want you ladies to do, right? When you meet a man, ask him why the relationship ended, right? And then start asking him some questions. Ask him what she complained about. Ask him what she was nagging him about. And that will be the answer right there. And men who are listening and watching this right now, what I want you to do is I want you to think in your relationship. Think. What are the things that she's complaining about? Because there may be a way that you can save and salvage your relationship. What is she complaining about? What is she asking you for? What things is she asking you to change? What is she telling you that she needs? She's not nagging. She's giving you the blueprint. She's telling you exactly. All you have to do is just follow the directions. All my guy had to do was write a letter. All he had to do was write a letter. I told him exactly what it is that he needed to do. And it's so strange because men, and I've seen that men, they get real weird sometimes about you telling them exactly what it is that you need them to do. And then they start getting all rebellious. For what? You get the blueprint. It's as easy as pie. Just do it. But then they want to get all rebellious and everything. All right. So then you could be sitting up there on the park bench wearing some skull cap pulled down over your forehead, talking about how you ain't seen your family is gone, or you could be like Shaq talking about you coming to this empty house and all the rooms are dark and you looking at the baby where the rooms were for the babies. Listen, 15 years go by, those kids are not babies anymore. You missed out on their whole lives. Listen, thank you. Blueprint on a silver platter. And they still don't want to listen. They want to be all in their ego. You ain't tell me what to do. You ain't told me. All right, well, don't listen then. Listen. Don't listen. Don't listen. Don't listen. Don't listen. Oh my gosh, I'm tired now. I'm going to have to get off of here. I'm going to check the apples and then we'll come back tomorrow because like I said, I'm going on vacation. And so, I'm going on vacation, so I'm trying to get a lot of these videos recorded so you can see them on the other channel. Did I put the other channel name in here? It is www.youtube.com /@ Tonya TKO clips. And that's the other page right there. And so you can, these videos will be chopped up into smaller pieces and then you could go to the other page and watch the videos over there. There are probably a bunch of videos over there from the last time I did one of these that, oh my God, I can't think. There's probably a bunch of videos over there that you haven't seen. So make sure you go and you check out the other channel. I will, I'll pull it up on the thing for you because I'm just nice like that. Nice and smooth is funky. Oh, so hip hop junkies. All we wanna do, and you. See, look at the songs that they made. Look at the songs that they made. Here, so this is the other channel, Tonya TKO Clips, and there's a bunch of videos over there. Ah, look at me with my vampire thing, my vampire teeth. There's a bunch of videos over there that you may not have seen. Let me go here to videos. And so these are videos that are on the other page that you just have to take a look at. I sang Swing Low, Sweet Boreat. Here's the passport wife regretting her decision. Men are incapable of love. Modern men wishing for the good old days. And I tell an anecdote, Farrakhan acting the fool. This guy right here is a neuropsychologist who gives the blueprint for how men were even created and whether or not they should even be leading right now. Then we got, so these are the videos on the other page and they are amazing. This video of this white guy talking about how sisters need protection or protecting, that made a lot of people angry. So yeah, there's a lot of great videos on there to take a look at. So go on to the other channel, subscribe to that channel, watch the videos over there. Subscribe to this channel. This is where we do the live shows at. Oh, let's check the apples and then we're going to get out of here. Let's go ahead and whoo, you hear that? A. All right, let's check the apples and see what we have here. All right, Brock says first cash apple. All right, Paulina sends $2 and says, let them have their robots. We don't need them. Listen, absolutely, because if a robot can replace a woman for you, hey, so we got 3 first-time cash apples in. You know what that means, right? You know what that means. Mel sends 222 and says he should have wrote the letter. Oh, cry. For me, it was flowers. So all you wanted was flowers. And he wouldn't, you see what I'm saying? It's like, and then they always talk about the one that got away when they could have, she didn't get it. You gave it away. You gave up. So listen, you know what it is. First time cash out, 3 first-time cash apples. Let me bust a wine. Come on. Let me see it. I'm tired. It's late. Let me see if I got any winery in me. Let me see. Hey, hey. Woo! Let me see. Oh. Let me see. Wait. Hold on. I'm bugging. There we go. Here. Come on. Hey. Hey. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you all. Thank you for doing this video with me and being here for the live show. Let's see. I got all the apples. Let me refresh. Make sure. You can also send them when I'm offline. Some people do that as well. All right. Don't forget to like the video to help the algorithm. Absolutely. So we're going to come back tomorrow. I'm going to work on getting me 8 hours of sleep tonight. And then we're going look at my chest muscles. I noticed them when I sat back down. So my workouts are working. Yes, because I be doing my push-ups. They're hard as heck, but I still be doing them. I be like, ugh. But yeah, I still be doing them. All right. So listen, I am going to, Sepang said, yes, my vision is 100 times better after that. Sepang, what time is it in South Africa right now? Because you have been up all night with us. I know the sun is coming up. That's why your vision is better, because the sun is rising. All right, so listen, on that note, I am going to jump out of here. I'll be back tomorrow because I go on vacation very, very soon, and I'll let you all know. The part of the reason that I haven't told you all where I'm going is because I haven't scheduled a meetup, and I really should or could set up a meetup, but I just really just want to relax. I don't want to do any. I'm going on a I'm going. Yeah, I don't want to do. I don't know. I could travel some more, but for this trip, I just want to. See, I told you 6 a.m. So the sun is coming up. All right. So listen. I'll see you all in the next video. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. What's the self-love lesson that you all learned in tonight's video? I mean, there's a bunch of videos that we listened to back to back to back. So what are the self-love lessons that you all listen to? Oh my gosh, I'm bugging. I don't even know. Oh my word. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. Oh. I want to see some SLL, some self-love lessons that you learned in tonight's video. But we didn't really do lessons today. We just did short videos. But if there's anything you want to add, by all means, go ahead and add that. I got to figure out how I'm going to get 8 hours of sleep and be up in enough time to do my thing. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I see no self-love lessons, so that's fine. I'll just, maybe you all are right. Maybe there is a little bit of a delay. N is saying open the phone lines. Absolutely not. What are you talking about? Why would I open the phone lines? I'm tired. This is a recipe for disaster. That's how people get cursed out. When I'm tired and my filter is not, y'all aren't gonna have me out here acting crazy. I've made a lot of internal changes, so no way. I'm tired. I need to go to bed so I can wake up early because I got obligations to my health, right? No SLL on everything collectively. SLL be your own advocate. So there were some people who took some self-love lessons from some of the videos. So when you do see the videos on the other channel, I think it's important for you all to write out what the self-love lessons are on the shorter videos. But other than that, I'm going to, if they desire a love bot versus a warm body, let them. That's the self-love lesson. I'm getting out of here. Live your life. Yes, go live your life. Just live your life. Hey, 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 hey. All right. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And part of loving yourself, the self-love lesson that I learned from today's video, is really, you know, I was tired. I really wanted to do this video, so I did the video, and then when I was tired, I stopped doing the video to give myself enough time to be able to wake up in the morning. Hold on, this sound is really loud. I think that for a lot of us, in our effort to overachieve, in our effort to please other people, we sometimes go above and beyond, and we don't honor our own boundaries, and we put ourselves in precarious situations where now we gotta rush, or we don't got enough sleep, and then we're tired, and then we, you know, and then we overextend ourselves. So my self-love lesson from tonight is about, even though I have all of these videos that I want to record and that's on the list to record, to honor myself and my commitments and take my rest and then pick it up the next day. Because especially for a person like me, who I can work, I can really put my nose to the grind and just work. So for me, setting a realistic expectation and stopping when I'm tired, that's my self-love lesson. Even though I spend all of this time doing my makeup, I'll just spend my time doing my makeup again tomorrow and then go from there. I should be doing videos where I'm at, but we will, we'll see how it goes. This is clapping. Hopefully I'll learn how to do videos from my phone on TikTok, and then I'll be able to share them. But the shorter videos will be shared on the other channel. We'll see how things go. If we have any breaking stories, because I remember when I was on vacation last year, Kitten Heels passed away. You know, so you never know. You never know. So listen, I will see you all I'll see you all tomorrow. Tonya TKO, and I'm out. Go ahead and thumbs up the video, like the video, and leave your comments below. Peace. Oh, me, oh, my. Ooh. All right, good night, everyone. Good night, good night. Doo, 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 doo. Hey!